So, I have a question for you all, alright? Have you ever procrastinated so hard that you nearly got body slammed by one of your teachers? Well, I have experienced that. So, long story short, I was doing an art project that was supposed to be due for an art show. It's not done yet. And that art show was 4 days ago. So, I have to finish it still because the art teacher decided not to body slam me and instead let me work on it and finish it and take it to the next one. Still, that means I gotta finish it and can't procrastinate anymore. So we're gonna finish that. This is take 2. I literally this is making my brain. So I gotta re-explain this. This right here is my classroom thing that I made, and I'm gonna call it like failure or something like that. I don't remember what I was decided to call it. Basically, this thing right here, there's a student here that is flipping a table and hit the teacher in the face, and now he's kind of bleeding. While the rest of the class just kind of watches in horror. There's a shocked guy here. There's a guy reading a book here. There's a table that fell over here. There's a bookshelf with papers here. There's a sign right here, but you can't see it because it's off camera. Got all that? Good. Here we go. Basically, on the first take, I tried to make a desk. I failed miserably. So he just has a midget desk, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's a lot of things I can do about it, just for the record, but I'm not going to. At least not yet. When I'm in mid body slamming from the teacher, I'll probably regret that, but ain't my problem right now. Anyway, we're cutting papers. We're going to make tiny pieces of paper that we're going to put all over the place. We're going to label them as the homeworks. We're going to glue them down with the glue that I definitely brought. And it's somewhere around here. Here. Okay, maybe I'm a tad bit more unprepared than I thought I was. This glue also may or may not be ancient. So yeah, this is supposed to be a glue stick that I kind of just found, but it looks like it'd been made 70 years ago. No longer works. Is this whiteout or is this the glue? This is sticky stuff. Okay, this is good. This'll work. I like this. This is glue tape. Basically, we're going to make little pieces of paper. We're going to stick them on. They're going to be homework. So let me get my pen, which fell on the floor. Alright, we're going to move you out of the way for now. We'll need you back here in about 10 seconds. And then move its base. Okay. Okay. So far, we got homework. And then 2 plus 2 equals 7. Definitely the correct answer. To number 2, we'll go 3 minus 8 equals negative 7. We'll go number 3 is 5 plus 10 equals 67. That's some top quality homework. And this homework is going to glue on this desk somewhere. Wait a second. This is the nerd guy. So we're going to need the sleeper guy. He's sleeping. He's sleeping real good. So we're going to take this off. We're going to glue this onto this guy's desk. He's going to homework. I just realized that O looks like an A, so it's homework. And look at that. He's a sleeper guy with some paper on his desk. So this is the nerd stable. So we're gonna make him smart. We're gonna put homework number 1 is 7 plus 7 equals 14. 3 minus 3 equals 0. 67 minus 0 equals 67. Here you are, teacher. Since he's gonna be a neat freak. So this is gonna go right there in the center of his desk. And we're gonna figure out a way to make a tiny pencil. So see, he's got the homework. He's sitting there little like this, and he's reading. So he's gonna go right back over there, mate. And we're gonna cat go away. Give me your cat. What do you think of this? What do you think of this project, kitty? Why, you just got done licking yourself. Ugh. What do you think of the art show? What do you think of this? What do you think of this project, big boy? What do you think? This is my cat. His name Mitten. I named him Mitten because whenever I screamed at him, I'm gonna say badminton. Like the sport, badminton. He's biting me. I don't think he likes being up here. Okay, you can go now. You can go. Alright, anyway, focus. I need to log in. So this guy's, he's going to have a stack of papers on the teacher desk. Okay, so you see this? He's got a stack of papers. We're gonna put them on his desk somehow. By some miracle. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of getting bored. I'm kind of running out of just commentary to commentate on this, so I'm gonna start yapping about other stuff. By yapping about other stuff, I know exactly what I'm gonna yap about. And that is, so has anyone said they hated something, and then upon being forced to try said thing, they instantly loved it? So that happened to me with a card game. Is like anybody who's like watched my other videos, they know that I love Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, and I hated every other card game. I believed in Yu-Gi-Oh superiority until I was forced to try another card game, which here, I'll go get my deck for this alternate card game. I just accidentally found a gummy bear in my pile of materials over there. He can sit like right there and watch you guys menacingly. Nope, this is the one that's in frame. There you go. You get to see that. But anyway, yeah, I hated all of their card games and believed in Yu-Gi-Oh! Superiority until I was forced to try Magic the Gathering. One of my friends told me to buy a deck. I told him no, and then he said he would buy me a pre-con. So I went to a card shop and I bought a Fallout pre-con commander deck. It's called Scrappy's Survivors. And I loved it. I loved playing with his deck. I bought banana yellow card sleeves. Everyone calls them American G's because it's about as much plastic as American G's. It's funny because it's actually a good deck. Like, I expected to pick up a Precon and just be awful, but it's actually a good deck, so that's nice. And I have my commander here, which is Dogmeat Ever Loyal. And I put my face on it. I kind of just have a picture of me kind of tucked in the sleeve, so my face is on the card. And I kind of just use that as my commander. So I call him Mr. Meaty. So whenever I cast my commander, I just say, "Here's Mr. Meaty coming right up," and it comes right up. So he's got papers on his deck. I'm gonna make him a name card like this, like so. I'm gonna make Mr. Schmidt's name card. I think his name was Schmidt. I don't remember. I'm actually not gonna do that because I don't want to. I think it'd look weird actually. His name is like kind of on the whiteboard behind him. So, why would you need him to have a name card? It just doesn't make any sense. It don't make any sense. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make him an apple. Because all good teachers have an apple on their desk. I don't know why I put on the action, but I did. So deal with it. But yeah. Are there any other stories to tell? I probably have a lot of them. Actually, I don't know if I have any like grand stories to tell. Hopefully, this looks like an apple. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. But if it does, I'm still probably gonna cry because I'm working on this art project. I'm literally I hate it so much. It like every time I look at it, I just kind of want to cry inside because it just looks so bad. I thought the art teacher was like, "Oh, it's such a cool idea. It's so cool. Never see anything like it." But it's like, no, it's not that good. It's pretty bad actually. So yeah. I don't actually know what else I'm gonna put on this. I'm just gonna add like an apple, maybe some paper airplanes, some. This is gonna be a top quality apple. If it's not, then again, I'm going to cry. Ooh. Oh, actually, I know something else I can talk about. So my most recent addiction, aside from playing Magic, is the Arkham series, the Batman Arkham series. And if you talked to me like 2 months ago, I would have told you that Batman Arkham Knight is the end-all be-all for video games. Is literally like the best thing ever created. And now I literally want to go back in time and punch myself in the face for saying that, because I played the masterpiece that is Batman Arkham Origins. I had to like literally fight a grandma Not actually, I didn't. Okay, so I shouldn't say literally when I do that, but I didn't actually have to fight a grandma, but I would have fought a grandma. In hindsight, would have fought a grandma for this because it was literally such a good game. I I had to find a disc for it because it's Xbox 360, and so I found a disc at the card shop where I got the sleeves and cards from. Um, they had the game. I was so happy because I heard so much about it, but I mostly heard about how it sucked, about how it was unfinished, and it was literally a masterpiece. Like, I love it so much. I love Arkham Origins. It is the best ever. But yeah, I played it. It's good. I'm actually not done with it. I still need to finish fighting the final boss because I got like halfway, not even halfway through. I just kind of started the first phase, but I was on the phone with someone and I couldn't hear them because I was playing Arkham Origins, so I decided to get off for that day. It only took me like 2 days to beat the game, but that's something like people is now I actually freaking despise Arkham Knight. I don't know why. I guess it could have been because I played it so much, but I also went and played through Arkham City, and I'm like, because the first time I played the Arkham series, I like took my time on Arkham Asylum, um, because it was a small game and didn't take that long to install. So I kind of just like played through it while the other two were installing, because I have slow internet. So I played through it fairly slowly. But by the time I got done through that, I had Arkham City and Night, and I really wanted to get to Night because I knew a lot of good things that I heard, and I got not necessarily good things about it, but it was the only one I knew things about. So I tried to speed run my way through Arkham City so I could get to Arkham Knight, and I did. So I didn't I didn't even beat the final Catwoman section because it was Return to Arkham, so I had the DLC. I didn't even finish the final Catwoman section. I just kind of played until the end of where I knew the end of the Batman section was. And I went straight to Arkham Knight. I didn't play any of the side missions. I just like sped run Arkham City, which I regret. So before I played Origins, went back through City, and it was a really good experience. I haven't finished all the side missions, but I played most of the side missions. Really good. Um, I was just kind of sad that I never did it before because I wanted to get through Night. I wanted to get to Night, and I played Night. I played Night over and over and over again. And I'm just kind of tired of it. It's like it has nothing. There is no substance in that game whatsoever. Like, the only thing that I like about it is that it has the best skins out of all the Arkham games, because Asylum has no skins. It has the armored, but that's for challenge maps. There's City. Its skins suck. Like, they're hot dog water because they're only active during actual gameplay, not during cutscenes. So it triggers me when I don't see it during a cutscene, and it just swaps back. Like, I hated it. Um, and then Night, they work during cutscenes. Like, this is so great. It's beautiful. I loved it. And then, yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah, it just yeah. So I played through Origins, and I absolutely loved it. It's like it does it does the Batman experience right. I love it so much. That it just is so good. It's so good. But anyway, yeah, I'm yapping a lot. I need to lock in. I don't know how I'm gonna lock in, but I need to lock in. So I don't know what else to do for this project. I was like, I have papers everywhere. The paints, I need more paint. But I'll have to go back to school to add. Okay, well, I guess we'll add like paper airplanes and stuff on the floor. As bad as I did not want to get to this we're gonna do? Actually, I might have a trash. I'm not a trash can. I'm like having the corner of the room. I think that'd look at least kind of cool. Well, and not cool. It's a trash can. I mean, realistic. It'll look realistic. Because, like, you know, every classroom's got that big black trash can in the corner. I don't know why it's big and black, but I think they like it like that. But yeah, it's actually getting close to Halloween, and I don't know what I'm going to do for Halloween. It's like the 26th, so that means, you know, Halloween's kind of in 4 or 5 days. Not 5 days. Yes, 5 days. I can't count. Actually, I'm going to see a play on Halloween, so it's gonna be fun. I really hope I don't get, like, absolutely murdered for this project looking so bad. Because I, like, actually hate it so much. If it were up to me, I would have scrapped it all and restarted, but it ain't up to me, and the teacher likes it, so I'm kind of screwed. I have to keep it. Even though it looks like what the French people call hot doggy water. Yeah. Now we're gonna color it black. Ever since I uttered the word trash can, I only think of that one line in Undertale when you are in Papyrus's house and you inspect the trash can, and he says, "That's the trash can. Feel free to visit it any time." And then there was, I don't know whose video, but it was someone who was looking at Undertale merch. And it was just straight up a shirt of Papyrus saying that line. And it was so funny. My brain's broke. My brain's broke, it didn't. Actually, I know something else I can talk about is, so the friend that I'm playing Magic with, the one that actually, like, decided to just buy me this $50 deck over here, he's, like, I'm not gonna say an expert, but he actually, like, knows how to play the game decently well. Because he's a Yu-Gi-Oh player. And apparently, those skills happen to transfer much better to... I don't know. Because everybody else that has tried to play... So I, like, mastered this literally the second I picked up these cards. He barely had to explain this game to me, and I was already, like, killing. I was already slaying, not him, because he has, like, an actual cracked deck, but the other guy who had a Warhammer precon, but bricks so heavily and never, ever will mulligan. Ever. Like, he'll just... That's beside for the point. Like, his deck can actually do things, but everything is so high cost that he just looks at his hand, sees, like, one land and one thing that costs below 8, and he's just like, yeah, I'll take it. And I'm like, dude, what? He never, like, even when he does, he's like, okay, I'll take the second one, because, or I won't do it a second time, because he's afraid of getting something even worse than what he opens with. That's how bad he bricks. That's the trash. So there's a trash can. But anyway, he's like so afraid that he'll get worse, and he just like he suffers real bad because of it. But then there's two other people that I play Magic with, and there are these two guys that share a deck. It's actually a standard deck instead of commander, but they just kind of use a random legendary creature as their commander. So, we're just kind of completely breaking the rules here. But yeah, he's just kind of using like a random legendary as his commander. But they're an Assassin's Creed deck, and he has two of them. And we verse. One of them, literally, I think has reading comprehension issues because he never reads his cards. He's just like, I can do this, right? It's literally so wrong that I want to vomit upon seeing it. I'm also trying to get him to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he does like the exact same thing. I've explained fusion summoning to this man so many different times, and he just doesn't get it. Like, he plays a hero deck that I have, and he's trying to fusion summon. He's using polymerization to try fusion summon wake up your elemental hero. And he was trying to use Stratos as the whole material. And I explained to him like 4 different times because he tried to do the same thing on 4 different turns. I was like, no, that's not how this card works. Do something else. It's just so frustrating. And getting him to play Magic is like a fever dream because he can't understand the cost systems. And he's like, okay, I'll place this guy down and attack you. And I'm like, no. Does it have the word haste on the card anywhere? No. Okay, well, you can't attack the turn you summon it. And then, and so he definitely just doesn't understand that. But another thing that he doesn't understand was, what was it? The other thing that he didn't understand? Oh yeah, he didn't understand that he couldn't attack my creatures themselves. I like kept trying to explain, no, you attack me and I declare blockers. And he's like, I'll attack your dog meat, killing it. And I'm like, no. But it's a work in progress. And the other guy that actually owns these two decks that he gives to the first one that can't read, he's good. Like, he's alright. But the decks he has just kind of suck. Like, he's good at playing the game, but the decks he has are just bad. Like, I think the highest thing that I've ever seen him put out is like a 3/3, and it died immediately to my 17/17 hexproof dogmeat that had double strike. Actually, you know what? Screw this art project. I'll work on it more later, but I'm gonna like actually just break down this deck because it is so actually good. Like, I love it so much. So we got, I showed you my Mr. Meaty, the dog meat, the ever loyal. He's so loyal and he's so ever. But he's just so good. Is like, he's super cheap. He costs one of each of his colors, which is red, green, and white. So I can just spam him out, like, even when he dies and costs two more colorless, I just spam him out again. It's so fun. And he mills the top 5 and adds an aura in our equipment. And he spams junk tokens. He's just so good. So good. So good. But like, I usually, let's see, hold on, what do I get if I draw a sample opening? Okay. This is, so actually I would keep this hand. So let's just do a mock game here. I need to figure out a way. Let's bring my stand closer. Okay. I'm gonna go like, figure out a way. So I actually have no idea how I'm gonna do this. You know what? Never mind. I don't know. This is hard. Being cool is so difficult. Um, okay, actually, I think that's good enough. But anyway, so here's my 7 cards. Would I keep this? I think I would keep this, actually. Because, so far what I have is, this is random, dude. I mean, he just is kind of bad. Uh, I like this, actually. So, basically, the basic game plan of this deck is to beef up any card as high as possible. Very quickly. I'm gonna go back up here. So yeah, you beef up any card as as high as possible. So my opening hand consists of there. So Pip-Boy 3000, which is an equipment, is an artifact and equipment. Costs 1 colorless. Whenever a crypt creature attacks, you choose 1. Either sort inventory, draw a card, then discard. Pick a perk, 1/1 counter on the creature. Check map, untap. Okay, you pick 2 lands and untap them every time it attacks. And so there was one game where I had this and a card called Brass Knuckles, where it gave the creature double strike. So I got to do this twice. I would go do everything, go hit them twice, untap 4 lands actually because I was attacked twice. It was just so good. So that's this mountain explorer scope, which is cost 1 colorless. Whenever the crypt creature attacks, you look at the top card of your library. If it is a land card, you may put it on the battlefield tapped. I've actually never. I think I have used this before, but not that often. Mountain I already looked at. Buried Ruin, just add 1 colorless, and the other effect is kind of irrelevant. Junk Jet. Whenever I only use it. I only use it to add a friggin' a junk token whenever at the beginning, because the junk tokens are kind of good. Their effect is you can sacrifice them to exile the top card of your library, and you can use it this turn as very good. And then another land which is Exotic Orchard. Add 1 mana of any color a land your opponent could produce, which is weird. It's weird because like I don't know. I sometimes I just can't use it. Well, not in that like intended way, but it's interesting. So yeah, we get out some of the good cards that I just like stack on top of each other. We got Almost Perfect is such a cracked card. It makes a creature's base stats 9/10 and it's indestructible. I love it. This is another like a normal creature. It is a Gunner Conscript. It's 1 colorless and 1 green, and its effect is very simple, and that it gains the. It does other things. It like generates junk tokens, but only when it dies. But it just gains 1/1 for each aura or equipment attached to it. So I just like beef that up and punch people in the face. Champion's Helm I don't use that much. It just gives the equipped creature 2/2, and it gives it hexproof if it's legendary. What else do I like? I just like Path of the Ancestry. Okay, this land is so cool, and that so it enters tapped, but whenever I use it, generates a mana of any color that's on my commander's identity. Whenever I spin that, I get to scry 1, and it's just like I get to spam it so much. So here's Idolize, which is a very cheap. It's 1 white and 1 colorless, and I enchant the creature. Whenever it attacks alone, it gets X, like plus X, and where X is the number of non-land permanents I control. And it's so good because this deck spams out so many like random stuff like junk tokens and equipments. So I'll end up having like 40 non-land permanents. That's like exaggeration, but here's Behemoth Sledge, which is kind of just big stat unga bunga. The equipped creature gets 2/2 additional. There's one. Here's another good one. Here's 2 good ones. So, All That Glitters, which is another very cheap. It's white and colorless. So the target creature. Oh, it gets another 1/1 for every artifact or champion you control. This is not the one I thought it was, but that's also good. And then Single Combat, which is a bit expensive. It costs 5, but basically because if I'm ever running like a slow game, my opponents get like 10 billion creatures, it makes them all force 1. It like all pick 1 and send all the rest to the graveyard, or creature or planeswalker, and then they can't cast any more creature or planeswalkers until the end of my next turn. So if I'm playing in like a 4-player game, that means nobody can do anything until the end of my next turn. And it is so crazy. There's the Pip-Boy 3000 again. Swift Boot. Where is the other one? There was another very, very, very good one that I'll have to find. Well, I'm like doing this very gay-like. Nothing other. Not that there's anything wrong. Okay. So this is a masterwork of ingenuity. It just copies another equipment. So all of these broken equipments, it's just equipment. So any of these broken stuff that I've told you about already, it copies one of those. It makes another one. Which is very good. Here we have the Brass Knuckles, which will, oh, I didn't even read that first part. So this makes a copy of itself whenever I cast this. And then it gives a double strike as long as it has 2 or more things equipped to it, which is very easy with this deck. So not only it gives like 2 things, double strike. Well, it's probably only gonna actually ever give 1, but it's just this deck gets so much. It's so much gas. Like, it's so good. I love it. And I always thought that I would hate Magic, and I don't. I don't. But I'm getting off topic because this was originally a video for my art project, which I've strayed away from. So what am I gonna do next? I think I'm going to make another bookshelf. Which would be... Should I make a bookshelf? See, I don't want to make any more people, because the people kinda... I need to paint them. And I'm at home, not at school. So, I don't have any paint. Which is also... So, I don't know if this is just a Missouri thing, but in Missouri, they have entirely banned phones in school. So much so, if they see a vague shape of a rectangular thing in your pocket, not only they can just take it, which it doesn't matter if your phone's not in your pocket. If they think it is in your pocket, they can just take your phone no matter actually where it is, which is the crazy part. So if you got a wallet in your pocket, they're like, oh, that's a phone. They look, it's not actually your phone. Oh, well, go and get me your phone. So you can still have it, like, but it's if they see it, they can take it, and they're stretching like they can see it to the maximum. Which, so, actually, what I just said there is as a theoretical that they can do, which hasn't been done just yet, has been threatened, but has not been done. Threatened by, like, specific teachers. But it's still pretty bad. Most of them straight up just don't care. Like, this is a poor school that don't get paid enough to care. So, as long as you're being at least kind of sneaky about it, they don't see it. Like, and I say they don't see it in a very loose manner, because they definitely see it, they just don't care. Outside of, like, the principal themselves, because they're kind of, like, power hungry in a way that if, like, they watch the cameras like a hawk. Like, oh, it's so bad that he watches the school's cameras. He will track you down if he sees it. If he sees you on it in the hallway, he will track you down and come and take it. Which he has done a couple of times. Not to me, but to other people. I'm a good kid. As I say, as I'm decapitating a gummy bear. But yeah. I'm a good boy. And I'm definitely never on my phone at school. Don't ask how I know that if they'll take it or not. But either way, I'm a senior, so they don't care. It is more so for, like, the lower classmen and the middle school who are really bad about AI and stuff like that. Because the senior class this year, I don't want to say they're all smart, but most of them are competent enough to not need the AI. But so, like, they still make it through very decently because they did use AI, but, like, they're smart enough not to need it. But yeah, I need to get back. I'm procrastinating. This is why the project is so late, is because I've sat here and procrastinated, like, literally. I don't even know what this project, in my opinion, just looks so bad. I don't. Okay, I'm actually starting to warm up to it, but I think it doesn't really need improved upon anymore. I think I just need to glue everything down, which I need hot glue for. Yeah, I'll just make hot glue. I'll just go get hot glue. Monday, which is tomorrow, because today is Sunday. And I'll do that. So I guess I will be signing off for this video. Goodbye.